Hell City we come!
Welcome back to Hell City Streets, Hell City Wrestling. And as you can see, we have someone who's come back from Liverpool. How was it?
Extremely windy city. It was like Chicago. Didn't stop. The wind was unbelievable. It was near the Mersey. But amazing event, TNT. TNT, you are amazing. You put on one hell of a show. A lot of people have complained about the stream, though, apparently, all over Cage
There's
Match.
always something.
Yeah, it's a bit of a time lapse issue. So when somebody's hitting somebody, you don't hear it. It's not in sync. We've had it before on streams, but hopefully they'll sort that out and redo it. Hopefully it might end up on IWTV. Maybe on DVD, because I love collecting DVDs of the shows that
we're
we go
putting that in the collection over there. Again, one day in the video, we'll be showing the collection that we have. Subscribe for more content in real life, where we go to events, hopefully interview people like we do here.
As I said before, I wish we'd done this sooner. We'd have had Bleeding Gums, loads of Rise shows, but unfortunately we've started now. So yeah, we'll be continuing from on and on. We'll probably do a few reviews of ones we've been to in the past, because we've both filmed loads of stuff. So we can show loads of content that way. So yeah, definitely subscribe, keep us going, keep us happy, keep you happy, seeing what we talk about. So this discussion, what we're going to talk about this time.
Well, I'll show right now the graphic, what has come out recently. As you see, Iceman being inducted into the GCW Hall of Fame.
That is really big news.
It is massive news for the UK, guys. An American company recognising a legend of UK and worldwide deathmatch.
I mean, a few people do shit on GCW these days. They have watered down, we mentioned it before, but they're still a big company, they're still doing deathmatch stuff.
Massive notoriety.
And the fact that the Harrops are over there quite often anyway. Jack's doing a few, matches there, and now his dad's getting inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Amazing.
Yeah, and it's big for the, do we call it Brit Death scene still? I don't know.
I think we do.
I think it was Danny DeManto that was calling it that.
Brit Death.
Yeah, speaking of Danny DeManto, hope you get better soon. Rest up. And a bit of news about No Holds Barred, isn't there?
Yeah, I mean, thankfully the company, ICW, is going on. I think it's a name change they're going under.
Bit of a name change, they're just flickering it about a bit.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah, and it'll be coming back bigger and stronger, bringing the pain.
Hopefully back to the UK as well. As we've mentioned previously as well in videos, we've been to ICW shows in the UK, and we absolutely adored it. We've seen people like Atticus Koga, Demanto himself, Cruel. So please, Danny, come back to the UK. We'd love to have you back.
We miss you, Danny.
We do.
Yeah.
But
rest up first, and then come back to the UK. We miss you.
But the main news of the video
is
Iceman.
Yeah, the Deathmatch Grandad. Yes,
as people would like to call him.
So I want to do a little thing about him.
Yeah.
Really, because I remember first seeing him in 2006 live. It was, and it was at this event, The Devil's Due 1PW. This was in the days when deathmatch and hardcore was still a little bit frowned upon in the UK. I'll be honest with you, a lot of people just went to that event because TNA was huge at the time. AJ Styles was there, Abyss was there, so everybody was going to go Rampage seeing them. Anyway, Ulf Herman comes out, this German wrestler, and then Iceman comes out, weirdly looking a lot like Jack Harrop does now. Oh, speaking of Jack Harrop, we still haven't interviewed you.
Or is he going to be edited in right this second?
If it doesn't happen, Iceman, if you're watching this, have a word with your lad. We had all the questions ready. We don't know what went wrong. Please, Jack, come back to us. Anyway, so on that.
Back to the news.
Yeah. So that's when I first saw Iceman. They tore it up. I mean, that was in the days, like I say, when wrestling was still frowned upon if it was hardcore or deathmatch, and Iceman must have gone through a lot in the past of people frowning down at him. I mean, a decent wrestler to be fair, but his main thing was always hardcore. And then deathmatch. He was like always like fighting the same sort of fight, and some of the people he's been up against and that,
quite a few names that we can list off now.
I mean, we could mention, obviously Paul Burchill and Martin Stone, like UK, UK icons.
Going to the USA. People know him as Aleister Black or Malachi Black. Massive star nowadays.
When he was Tommy End.
Tommy End.
Samoa Joe's another one that Iceman's been up against.
But obviously recent ones like Big Effing Joe, Danny Darker.
Sandman. Oh, Sandman as well. Mick Foley. Ian Rotten. He even faced Ian Rotten twice.
Yeah.
And speaking of twice, who did we just see him live against at Rise?
Yeah, we saw him live against Ponda in an exceptional match.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of fun. You know, it's not gonna go get the hardcores happy. You know, like
Yeah.
oh, we want this one. It was fun. They put on a show. The crowd loved it. I mean, we loved it. We were cheering for Ponda there, if we got to speak about it.
And Pondo, to be fair, he literally spoke quite a lot about it in the interview that we did with him not long back. He spoke a lot about that match, his time in the UK, the ups and downs of it, you know, his future, etc. So, so I mean, this whole video is about Iceman. Without Iceman and all the work and the hard work he's put in for like since 2001, you know, I think the UK scene will be quite different without him. A lot of people's come up watching his stuff, realising, they can be a deathmatch wrestler like he is, you know. And
you don't have to be a big flashy superstar to just be a good wrestler.
Yeah.
You know, all it takes is a bit of heart and passion, and there you are. And look at it, he's persevered through God knows how much judgment from other wrestlers and other companies, and he's seen companies go up and down.
Yeah.
Yet here he is.
And now he's hitting Las Vegas wrestling over there. He's in America with his son. You know, the proud father and son team when they're not wrestling each other for the 10th, 15th, 20th time, you know what I mean?
But it's fine, guys. Keep going.
Keep smashing light tubes over you both, you know what I mean? It's fun. It's fun.
But if we want to talk about his career, we initially saw it end at Games of Death, right, in Hull.
Yeah.
Our hometown, our beloved. And he was there. He was not the Iceman that we've all known, right? He was honestly in a bad way. I don't think his head was in the game.
No.
So after his match with Abdullah Kobayashi, he comes back out and was like, guys, I can't do it. I can't be in the final because he doesn't deserve it, right? Well, that's what he thought.
Yeah.
So obviously a bit of time went on, and then thankfully we saw Iceman come back.
Yeah.
He got back that fire that we've always seen him, you know, showing and like inspiring others to have that same fire.
And due to the NHS, he's lost a load of weight. He self-admits it. Courtesy of the NHS, he has lost
phenomenal shape.
Now.
Yeah,
he's in a good shape and that, and it's like, and obviously I saw him live fighting Necro Butcher. That was like a match of the ages. Seriously,
I saw it on what was it, IWTV?
Yeah.
Yep. And obviously the match that my dad showed earlier, I watched that as well, just not in person because that was before I was born.
No, you was born. You were just very young. 2006.
Oh yeah, I thought you were 2001.
No, yeah.
That was before I was born.
No, 2006. Yeah,
yeah, I was 4.
You was being babysitted out while I was watching Iceman and Ilf Herman like beat the hell out of each other.
Yeah.
But no, anyway, so we won't ramble on too much on this video, but huge support to Iceman.
Yeah.
You know, this is important for the deathmatch scene in the UK.
100%.
And we've seen like Darko, we've seen Tim Strange, we've seen Big Effing Joe, and obviously Jack Howard making it fairly big in the USA.
Yeah.
And obviously the USA, everybody talks about the USA, but it is sort of the heart of the deathmatch scene.
It is,
You know, we can't really...
A lot of major companies, major wrestlers go to America because it's where you make it big in a way.
But one thing we do have to say about the Iceman, I would like to say he's one of the greatest of the UK, but...
Who hasn't he faced?
Well, let's just show everybody who he hasn't faced.
Let me get it out here. Oh, these two.
Look at that. The UK Pitbulls, stars of Dirty Sanchez. You know, until he's faced them, he can't say he is the greatest in the UK because the UK Pitbulls is where it's at. Hell, British top team faced the UK Pitbulls. So, yeah. I need to show you that match. It's one you won't forget, honestly. So.
I need to catch up on a lot of deathmatch. But speaking of that, there is a few shows in the calendar this year that's in the UK, and maybe we'll be going to them. Maybe we'll be doing some videos.
Yeah. And
if you want to obviously see that, please subscribe. I know we said it earlier in the video, but never had to say it twice, is it?
We're becoming subscribe whores, folks.
We are.
The YouTube things took us over, so that's it now, We're not real now, it's all about subscribing, but it keeps you in the loop either way.
But, and also a little note from me, thank you guys for watching and obviously engaging in the content. It is just a bit of a hobby for us, you know, spreading our silly opinions on wrestling and showing you guys what you might not know, telling you guys stuff that you might not have known before either. And we're glad to spread that to you guys. But, you know, thank you, Iceman, as well, because without you, I don't think the UK would be doing this much.
Yeah.
You know, it wouldn't be as popular here as it is today.
So
know?
you deserve the recognition from
Yeah.
GCW.
Thank
Hope
you,
you have a
Iceman.
good night there. Obviously, we're not going to be there.
No,
Of course, we
we're
don't.
there.
I personally don't have a passport, so I won't be going over. But another thing as well about our channel, we've got 4 planned interviews coming up.
We
spreading
do.
them out. 2 with UK wrestlers and 2 Deathmatch legends from the US of A. We've got 2 in the pipeline.
We do.
Obviously, we've had Ponder, but who's coming up next? Well,
You just have to watch. He is I mean, can we give a little bit of a teaser? Who's next?
maybe just 1 out of 2. Who? That's all I'm gonna say.
Who knows? Leave me a comment, see who that is. But anyway, have we got anything else we want to talk about?
No, that's it now. So, yeah.
Thank you, Iceman, from both of us, and obviously the rest of the UK.
And Jack, please ring me. Get in touch. We need to talk. We need to sort out that interview, my man.
I do want to edit you in one day.
Yeah, we'll do it. Or cardboard cutout.
Yeah, we'll see. But well, we've been Hell City Streets, Hell City Wrestling.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching.
And we out of here till next time.